Hey, second grade, it is Miss Kroll. I hope you all are doing well and ready to learn today. So today we're going to be talking about how sometimes an author might present information by first giving us a problem and then giving us a solution to that problem. So remember, a problem is maybe something that needs solved, something that needs fixed, and a solution is the answer to that problem. Then the author will also present information along the way that helps us get to that solution or get to that answer. So we're going to go ahead and read a little story today, and it starts out showing with a problem. So we're going to identify the problem. What's the problem that the author presents to us? Then we're going to find the solution or the answer that the author gives us throughout the reading. And we're also going to look for the steps to reach that answer or to reach that solution. So we have a problem, something that's wrong, something that we need to fix. Then we have steps to get to the answer or the solution. So let me go ahead and pull up our reading for today. It's called Make a Budget. So I want you to go ahead and follow along as I read. You get some money, but you spend it all. Now there is nothing left. How can you take control? All right, so first off, we see the problem here. The problem is that you get money and then you spend it all. So that's our problem right there. You can make a budget. It will help you manage your money. A budget is a plan to keep track of money coming in and going out. So in this article, this information, we have the solution right with the problem. So the problem is you get some money and then you spend it all. And the question is, how can you stop that? How can you make sure you don't spend all your money? And the solution or the answer is you can make a budget. So sometimes the solution is right with the problem. Other times, you're going to have to read further down to find the solution. But in this case, they're right beside each other. But we still need to read so that we can find out the steps that you need to take to make a budget or to come to that solution. So we're going to go ahead and fill in our problem and our solution first while we have those. So I need you to go ahead and get a piece of paper and a pencil. If you need to pause me while you do that, you may do so. And once you have those materials, go ahead and I want you to draw this on your paper. So I want you to have a box at the top for problem. Then we're going to have the steps to the solution. So the steps that we need to take to get our answer. And then we have our solution or our answer to the problem. So go ahead and if you need to pause me to draw this on your paper. And once you have it, you can go ahead and unpause me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and fill this in. So our problem is that you spend all your money. That's a problem. Let's say for your birthday, maybe you get some money, and then you spend it all, and you have nothing left to show. That could be a problem. So that's what the story is going to tell us. You spend all your money. And our solution, since in this passage, it told us a solution right with the problem, we learned that you can make a budget. You can make a budget. But the issue is, we know that the answer is to make a budget, but we don't know how to do that. We don't know how we could actually make a budget or actually get to the solution. And that's why these steps to solution are important and why we need to add those in. And we need to find those steps by reading. So go ahead and if you need to pause me while you copy these two things down, go ahead. And once you have them, unpause me. So now we need to figure out the steps to the solution. So we need to go ahead and read. So I'm going to start at the top and just start from the beginning. Make a budget. You get some money, but you spend it all. Now there is nothing left. How can you take control? You can make a budget. It will help you manage your money. A budget is a plan to keep track of money coming in and money going out. Income. How did you get money? You might get an allowance. You might earn money from a job. You might get money as a gift. All the money you get is called income. Expenses. How do you spend money? You might buy food or pay for travel. The money you have to spend is called expenses. Spending money. Subtract the expenses from the income. This amount is money you can spend the way you want. You may not have enough money left to buy what you want, though. Then you can get a savings goal. Set aside a portion or part of your money each time you get it. Keep saving until you reach your goal. Then you can buy what you want. Many people make a budget to manage their money. You can make a budget too. A budget will help you save money. It will help you buy the things that you want. So let's go back to our chart. So we have our problem is you spend all your money, and our solution is to make a budget. Now we need to talk about what are the different steps that we can take to make a budget. Well, first, we learned about income, and income is the money that you have coming in. So you need to figure out your income. Find out what money you have coming in. Perfect. Then you need to figure out your expenses. So that's how much money you spend on different things. Maybe you like to pay for a magazine once a week. A new magazine comes out once a week, and every week you spend $3.50 on that magazine. That's one of your expenses, right? So let's say your allowance is $5 a week, but you spend $3.50 on that magazine. You only have a certain amount of money left, right? You don't have that $5 that you started with that was your income because you had to use some of it for expenses. So then you need to figure out how much money you have. Once you take in your income and subtract your expenses. Good. So you could take how much you have coming in and then subtract that by how much that you are spending. Then the last step they talked about is put away some money in your savings. That way you have money. So again, maybe you're saving up for a new bike and it costs $85. You're probably not going to have $85 in 1 week. But if you put a couple dollars aside every week and you save every week, you'll be able to get to that point of having enough money to buy that bike. So these are the different steps that you need to take to make a budget. So our problem is you spend all your money. The solution is to make a budget. This helps you budget your money. And these are the steps that you take in order to do that. So I want you to go ahead and if you need to pause me while you write these different things down, go ahead and do so. All right, so now that you have these different things down, you just identified a problem, you found the solution, and you also identified the steps to find the solution. That was awesome, second grade. So before you go, we're going to review what we just did real quick. So we read an article and we found a problem that the article presented. We found the solution or the answer to that problem. And we found the steps that you need to take to reach that answer or reach that solution. Now remember, this is common and you might see this in some different readings because a lot of authors might help you learn about things by presenting the problem first, giving you the steps, and then helping you find that solution or that answer. All right, second grade, see you next time.